Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny here, and in today's video, I will be discussing a topic that has been of high demand for a very long time. People have been requesting this video through my comments and even through my Instagram lives. And if you're gonna be dorming as a freshman next year at the University of Miami, then this video is especially for you. You see, in this video, I'm gonna be comparing the two main residential colleges for freshmen at the U. And as some of you may know, those two residential colleges are Hecht and Stanford. You see, there's a lot of misconception about which one's the better dorm. But you see, in this video, I'm just gonna give you the straight up truth by stating the advantages and disadvantages of each building. Now, before I begin this video, please make sure to check out my channel where I do vlogs, I do videos on lifestyle and school, just like this one. Make sure to check it out, and if you like what you see, remember to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. And do not forget to add me on Snapchat and on Instagram at GoalkeeperDanny. But now, let's get to the video. So something that a lot of people don't know is that when you're a freshman at UM, even though the two main residential colleges are Hecht and Stanford, there's also a third option that's called Eden. Whoa, I really put a lot of emphasis on that. Just Eden Residential College. Now, I'm not going to be focusing on Eden so much in this video just because it's not one of the main buildings that most freshmen stay in, and on top of that, I really didn't know anybody that dormed in Eden, so I can't really say much about it myself. But just to let you know, even though Hecht and Stanford are the main ones or the popular ones, there's a slight chance you may end up in Eden, so just to keep you guys aware. But now let's focus on Hecht and on Stanford, because like I said, those are the main ones, and those are the ones where you're probably most likely gonna end up at. Now, from the outside, both towers look exactly the same. There's no difference. They both look really old. They're not the nicest towers ever. Now, just to give you guys a visual layout of Hecht and Stanford, basically they're pretty much right next to each other. In between them, you have this study area with gliders, and then you have this bridge type thing. On one side, you have what I like to call the Uber circle, which is where everybody goes when they want to order an Uber, and then the other side is just the lake. Hecht Residential College has two towers, which are McDonald and Pentland, and then Stanford also has two towers, which are known as Wash and Rosborough. And the way that the floor plans work is that basically you have a boys floor, girls floor, boys floor, girls floor, you know how it works. You know, the rooms are pretty similar. They both have laundry rooms in them that are free if you live there, obviously. Both have lobbies, study rooms, they're pretty much the same in terms of building wise. There's nothing that makes one extremely special over the other. At the end of the day, they're both dorms. Now, the $1,000,000 question, which one is better, Hecht or Stanford? The answer to that question is definitely Hecht. And here's why. So even though Stanford does have a pretty big lobby, the lobby at Hecht is just way nicer. If you walk into the Stanford lobby, then 3 minutes later you walk into the Hecht lobby, you can definitely tell that the Hecht lobby was renovated recently. It just has a much more modern look overall. And on top of that, even though I did say that Stanford and Hecht do have study rooms, the study rooms at Hecht are just much cooler. They're just more modern, and they don't have that old feeling that the Stanford study rooms have. Now, the dorms are pretty much the same in size. By the way, if you guys want to see how the dorms look at UM, I made a video. It's gonna be right there up in that corner. However, I had a friend tell me once that some singles in Hecht are bigger than the singles in Stanford, but I can't really confirm that. I haven't seen that myself. Bathrooms are pretty much the same communal bathroom style in both buildings, and of course, I got a video of that right there in the corner. Some people also say that the bathrooms in Hecht are nicer, but honestly, it's a college bathroom. I don't really see the difference. Honestly, at the end of the day, a college bathroom is a college bathroom. It's obviously not gonna be your 5-star hotel amenities. Now, I know I'm giving all this praise to Hecht, but let me say some good things about Stanford. I would say that the best thing about Stanford is that it's right next to the dining hall. Now, I know it's a small detail, but it is also a really important one, because when it rains and you're trying to get food, you won't get wet. You see, the freshman dining hall is located across from Hecht. So if it's raining a lot and you're in Hecht, you're probably gonna get wet. Now, that doesn't mean that Hecht is really far from the dining hall. It's actually really close too, but I'm just saying that Stanford is right next to it, which is so much better. Now, the number one thing that I hated about Stanford was literally waking up to the band playing on the weekends. If you live in Stanford next year, you're gonna understand completely what I am saying. Since you have the intramural fields right in front of Stanford, and that's where the band practices, every Saturday at 8 a.m. you're gonna hear drums banging, trumpets playing, whatever, and that's gonna be the band rehearsing right outside of the building, which completely sucks. I lived in Stanford, so I don't know if the people in Hecht You know, they were able to hear those sounds, but oof, that was terrible. And something that I get asked a lot, and people like just start out there is like, oh, which one's like the party building? You know, which one's like the fun building, or like the fun people, the people like to party? Like, where are they? Are they in Hecht and Stanford? And honestly, I don't think that the social scene is determined by where you're dorming. There's gonna be people that love to party in both buildings, in Hecht and Stanford. Why? Because it's college. That's what like a lot of people like to do. Same way that you're gonna have quiet, reserved people in both buildings. Both Hecht and Stanford are like a mix of people. There's no like specific group in one building compared to like the other. Alright guys, that's pretty much my video on comparing the Hecht and Stanford residential colleges. I hope you guys found this video useful, and if there's like a specific question you have, just like drop it down in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Remember to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. And do not forget to add me on social media at Goalkeeper Danny on Instagram and on Snapchat. That's pretty much it for this video, and always remember, stay hydrated.